Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much. Hi Hubers, Mika, Roger, nice to see all of you here. And oh hi Lily, Phoebe, and Riano. Alright, thank you so much. Okay, alright. Over here, CK 你好, Joey, Fab, Trinette, Bradley, 你们好. Alright, so yes, I think it's nice. Thank you so much for coming back here. Alright. Yes, today we are coming into this Forex Trading Plan 2022 March the 1st. Okay, so yes, same thing. Okay, so let's have a little update. Okay, and this regarding current situation. Okay, as for this Ukraine and Russia war. Okay, as we know that tentatively, like example, Russia has they actually play a very important role, okay, in the whole world, okay, as well as the region, that actually providing a lot of power supply, some gas supply. So, a lot of things, So in times to come, there are a lot of people out there like me, okay, away from Russia, but more or less, the rest of the world will get more or less affected. Okay, I guess things like prices for oil is going to soar, as well as power supply. All this is going to soar up to the I don't know how high is the price going to be. Okay, it all depends on individual countries' control. Well, more or less will get affected. However, okay, things like they also have Russia has raised the Russia central bank has raised the interest rate. All right, as we have read, so far 20%. Okay, so yeah, I guess this is something going to I'm not sure, but how it's going to affect the rest of us here. All right, so yeah, we are going to still play safe and stay put. Okay, so be very safe with our forex currency trading over here. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions over here, like how about the gold price? Okay, gold price. Okay, gold price. Will it still continue the soaring? I would say that tentatively. Okay, by reading at this gold price here. Okay, from actually from about last year, end of last year, in the month of October, it's already sending us a signal for a bull. It's a bull market. Okay, so but coming around at this when the things happens. Okay, we would say that it's expected to soar. All right. However, the surging right now, if you're asking me which direction that is going to, there is a high price now that is going to sell down? I cannot tell you anymore, because the event has already started. Okay, and it's ongoing. There's a lot of meetings. There's a lot of face-to-face talk between the countries. So things can change anytime. All right. So over here, by reading on this technical analysis over here with this gold price, I would say that I have no directions for that. Okay, so I wouldn't read it as it has soared to the sky and now it's time to short, it's time to sell. I wouldn't make that kind of comment. Okay, so tentatively, I will, for this gold price, I have no comments on that. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so because of the event has already started, so things like this has is kind of a lot of uncertainties is coming into the play. Okay, then well, okay, so that's about gold. All right, so but the situation like this, like gold, oil, and a lot of other commodities, is really very difficult for us to predict or to read the charts. Okay, so I would prefer to stay away at the moment. All right. Okay, so then to answer some of the question, like Bitcoin. Okay, how do I actually read that price that yesterday? Okay, there are people who actually ask me, all right, how do you actually read the price that is from actually 38, and once you say it reaches 39 and it will start to surge up, and well, This is some some news behind as well. Okay, so like example, there's some Bitcoin using a Bitcoin to build a hospital for the animal. It's a veteran hospital. Okay, so I guess things like NFT, okay, is also one of the factors that actually pushes the Bitcoin to surge. All right, so as we know that the Bitcoin, the mining process and the blockchain, we need a lot of so-called the green, and some power to run up the whole system. Am I right? So as I mentioned, okay, power supply is one of the most important thing for this. Okay, so tentatively by looking at this situation right now in the world, okay, Bitcoin to search, I think everyone can read it, not just me alone. Okay, all right. So yeah, so coming back here into our forex currency trading over here. So today in forex trading plan 2022 March the 1st, I hope you have enjoyed this session with me so far. If you have, okay, for past days, my videos, I've actually created more than about 300 over videos for this session, forex trading plan for myself as a full-time trader to trade daily, to have a plan, as well as for the public, everyone out there. All right. Okay, so shall we start? Okay. All right. Hi, 你好 Man Y， 你好你好，还有 Joey 啊，Hi Hi Hi。Okay, so let's see. Okay, what do we have 啊？希望昨天的课大家都受益啊。Okay. All right. So yes, let's move again. And by looking at Aussie CAD right now, okay, Aussie CAD right now in this daily chart, we are looking at it's actually very near to the resistance. Am I right? It's in a bull running near the resistance. However, by looking into the lower time frame, as you can see, yesterday has tested once on the resistance, coming down to the support, but it doesn't break through the support for a selling. It continued to build higher support, okay, moving up. So in the whole trend is still in the bull. So testing on the resistance right now, is it a good time to buy? No, okay, because we are now testing on the resistance. So is it a good time to sell? But we are in the bull market. Okay, so when is the good time? Okay, the good time is only for the buyers. Once it breaks the resistance, retest the resistance as a support, build up a support like this red green candle, and it's time to buy. Okay, so this is for Aussie CAD. All right, so yes, Roger. Okay, I will go a bit slower. Okay, because I'm catching up with the time to catch up with just now the later time that I spent to answer some questions. Okay, so over here, and by looking at this Aussie franc, okay, Aussie franc, as we can see in the bull, this is my bull zone, which is the strongest and the most touches and the strongest support that actually most of the time when it touches here, it will not break. You see, okay, so this is the part where it started to retest and it failed, building up a higher support, moving towards the resistance. It's a sign of strength to buy and to break the resistance. As we go lower time frame, you can see that the support is actually building up after it touches the support level. With this wick, as you can see, with this lower wick over here, all right, it touches here. When it touches here, it stops here. It must have a reason. So the reason here is because of the support, previous support. It touches, tested, and it failed to break. And it built a new support. It formed as a higher support, continue the buying, continue the higher support, continue the buying, trying to break the resistance. So is this a good time to buy right now? I would say yes. Okay, for Aussie franc. All right. So in lower time frame like H1, all right. Okay, you can see there's a resistance here. So probably you can wait for a new retracement to retest the resistance, which will eventually become a support, and then you can start buying. Okay, so this is Aussie franc. Okay, so seller has to stay away. Aussie yen. Also Aussie yen tentatively by looking at this, as we can see, red, green. So it's very firm that we are going for buy. Okay, so Aussie yen, the trend itself, It hits on the support, continue the buying until it reaches the resistance. Tested once, tested twice, and now tested the third time. Okay, by looking at the number of testing, okay, does it mean the resistance will get weaker? That is a myth, and this may not be true. Okay, so we have to lower down the time frame and analyze. Okay, like H1, and for example, will there be any higher support towards the resistance? And this is a sign of strength to buy and to break the resistance. So tentatively, I will say the resistance is still weak. I will say that the resistance still stands. Okay, so tentatively by looking at this, okay, this is still on the buying trend. Okay, so I will stay away from Aussie yen. Okay, so tentatively by looking at this, okay, I'm going to skip over to Aussie Kiwi. Aussie Kiwi over here. Aussie Kiwi tested the resistance, as we can see. Aussie Kiwi tested the resistance here. And after that, it went down to test on the support, but failed to break and continue to go back to the transition area. Okay, the transition area in H4 over here, let's take a look. All right, so okay, to be exact, it should be here. Okay, it should be here, yeah. Yep, okay. So around this area, okay, let me see this area. Okay, no, okay, yeah, one touch, twice. Okay, yes, it's now moving here around this region. Sorry, it should be, sorry, I mean a little bit of technical issue here. Okay. Okay, can you see on your screen? Okay, I hope the screen, it should be fine. Okay, it should be good. Okay, all right, so now over here as you can see, this part here, the blue box here is a transition area, whereby from the bull coming on to the height, okay, and from the height now going down to transit, then go down for a bear. So now it retracing upwards into the area whereby okay, now it's trying to go back into the transition but failed. Am I right? It failed. So now coming back for a selling. So it does not break the resistance over here. So over here at this point of time, will there be a chance for us to sell? I would say the chances is there. Okay. However, by looking at Aussie yen, okay, Aussie yen, it actually is in the bull. And sorry, Aussie Kiwi is in the bull. Okay, and hitting on the resistance that comes back here. Okay, it's only the resistance. It has not actually turned into a bear. Okay, it has not turned into a bear. So tentatively, I would say in the whole general trend, hitting on the support and now forming up a higher support. So it was still in the bull. But if you are still going, if you have a chance like now to sell, okay, the chance to sell, be very careful in the next hour. If there's a building up of support, then give it up. Okay. However, I will not put this into my watch list. Okay. All right. The support area will be over here. Okay, looks good to sell. Okay, looks good to sell. We have a, oh no, I'm so sorry, it has only about 13 pips, 13 pips of space to sell. So might as well give it up. Okay, too little. Okay, all right, the space is too tight for us. Okay, so just give it up now. Okay, so Aussie dollar, one try, second try, and we are still in the bull running towards the bear. So tentatively, I will still read this as a bull market. So in the bull market right now, still going for a buy. So buyer, can you start buying now? I would say no, because all right, at this moment, we are only having about only a 15 pips. Okay, a 15 pips of space, and this 15 pips of space, okay, it looks like, you know, is also quite tight. All right, it's also quite tight for us right now. So at the moment, okay, or at this moment, all right, I will say that tentatively, okay, this is not actually a good time to buy, although it's in the bull, but because of the space is too tight for us. Okay, so just leave this alone. All right. Okay, so let's move into Euro Aussie. All right. So it looks like Aussie are all moving towards the to the sky. So the cross pair for Euro Aussie, yeah, it seems like the theory, it works this round, whereby the cross pair, where the quote currency of Aussie is now strong and against the euro, which are facing situation now, okay, and is still going in the south. Okay, so in the south now we are moving, and from now to this support we have about 30 over pips to go. So is it a good chance for us to sell? I would say probably yes. Okay, it's in the rock bottom, as you can see. Okay, let's use this resistance. Okay, in H1, as you can see, there's a resistance here. The resistance comes along, okay, and created a lower low, flank up, which forming a trending market. When you flank up, this support will become a resistance, as in a trending market. Okay, so when you flank down as into the lower low, okay, and you flank up again, previous support will become a resistance, and it flank down, and now it's still going on the trending market, correct? Okay, so now in order to sell this, let's look out for a resistance level. Okay, let's look out for a resistance level. I would say that things like over here, okay, nearest over here we have things like a support tested once over here. So this is tentatively quite strong, I will say, right? So put it here, and if I want to swing this up, okay, with resistance, okay, the previous support that become a resistance because of the testing and trending, I will want to wait for it to first, okay, let it flank up, okay, to meet the resistance before I sell. But it's a little bit too much, am I right? 40 over pips, almost 40 pips. So I will say I will prefer to wait for it to break the support level, okay, and below the support level with a new resistance, then we start selling. So we have to pay attention to this, the number of pips to hit on the bull zone, okay, which is about 50 pips. So take note where you are entering, and take note where is the support level here, the bull zone, which the price stand at 1.53490. Okay, 1.53490. All right, so over here, okay, so please take note about Euro Aussie. Okay, either you flank up or it breaks below, then with a new resistance, then we start selling. Okay, all right, a bit low, but we still have chances that to enter for trade. Okay, so let's wait for it to flank up with a new resistance. I think that will have a better chance and a better way to trade. All right, so Euro Aussie, okay, I would say that Euro Aussie have to wait, but still we still have the, yeah, we do have some chance for Euro Aussie to sell. Okay, we do have, but it's a bit tight with 50, about 50 pips, depends. Okay, so take note of this. All right, so just in case, all right, just in case. Okay, so I will just put this into my watch list. Okay, but be very, very careful with this Euro Aussie. Okay, next to go is EURJPY. EURJPY, we are in the bear market. So the bear is running into the bull zone right now. Okay, so this bull zone, I will say that tentatively by reading this bull zone, okay, this bull zone has been tested over here, going in very soon. Okay, so in this bear zone, this is going into the bull zone. Okay, in this bear market, it's going to the bull zone. It seems like, you know, it's into the zone that which I wouldn't want to trade. Am I right? But by showing this, okay, and today we have hard selling from a very, very hard selling from yesterday, and the selling trend is continuing. However, it's entering into this zone. It's a bit conflicting. Okay, if you want to sell, do look out for the resistance, okay, and the support level that we are going to face. Okay, so let me see where is it. Okay, let's look out for all this. Okay, just for the sake of insurance. Okay, so like this. All right. Okay, okay, so over here, okay, so over here like this. All right, so the support here has been tested once and retraced, and it breaks. So this will become this is considered as a support that become a resistance. As you can see, after it flanked down, trading market testing the support, previous support, and now it breaks. So this is called the support become resistant, whereby the support level is also very near, which only left us with about 11 pips. Okay, it's about 11 pips to go. So yeah, so EURJPY, I will advise that probably I think we have to give this a miss today. Okay, it's in the zone that I wouldn't want to take the risk. If you want, if a risk taker who want to still sell this, okay, you can break this support with a new resistance below and scalp. Use a scalp. Okay, so this is very a zone that I would say is unsafe. Okay, it may go either way. All right. Okay, so let's move on from EUROCAD to EUROPOUND. Hi, Wong Zhiyu. Okay, 你好. Okay, so over here, let's look at this. Okay, EUROPOUND again. Testing, and I would prefer not to trade. Okay, we know the situation there, huh? Okay, so why not just keep this a miss? Okay, okay, so let's go Euro Yen. Okay, Euro Yen. Let's take a look. Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Okay, from the day chart first. Okay, day chart. We have tested the resistance and went into the bull zone yesterday. All right, yesterday it went to the bull zone. So it has good selling until the bull zone and then start to retrace back. Okay, start to retrace back and still hovering around. Okay, so in the lower time frame of H4, very clear cut that we can see that this is a resistance here. Okay, red, green, the green and the red with a big selling rejections candle over here. Why is that so? It's because from here it started to break down into a lower low, correct? And you can see a lower high, lower high, lower high. What is this? This is called trending market. Okay, trending market. So trending market, it always come along with this thing, like we say, the support breaks and forming up a new resistance. Okay, which meets the previous support again. Can you see it meets on the previous support over here, which also breaks and become a resistance. So now let's not look at this. Let's look at these two. These two candle with a big selling candle over here. Why is there a big selling candle? That means to say previous support, okay, because it's a lower low, and this support will become the resistance. After it breaks, now it tested and tested, confirmed. Okay, this is the resistance. So it has already started to sell down, but we are so near to the support, correct? So near to the support, the very strong support. Can you see on the left? A lot of touches, which doesn't break and zoom up. So now this is a support, and this way over here, you can see that it's still testing on the bull zone support here. Again, shall we, do we have a chance to sell? Okay, unless, okay, unless it goes back, okay, unless it goes back to the resistance area, okay, like here, okay, this range of resistance from here to here, okay, so this range, okay, this range is the resistance area. Remember, resistance has no definite price, definite level. It's always in a range, it's always in an area. So if I want to sell, make sure it went up first, okay, make sure it goes up, okay, because now it's touching on the H1 support, as you can see. I want it to go up first, test on the resistance, and if it's not breaking, then we will have about 50 pips to sell, correct? Okay, so let's wait, be patient to wait, okay? So it is a sign of retesting on the bull zone, okay? First, why do I say so? It's because in H1 is a time frame to tell me whether it breaks or is retesting. So you can see a lower high, a lower high, a lower resistance, a lower resistance. That means it's a sign of selling, a sign of strength to sell to break the support, correct? Okay, so since I can tell that it's a sign of strength to sell, so I will focus on selling. But when is the correct time to sell? Let's wait for the resistance. Okay, let's wait for it to test the resistance before we actually go into selling. All right, so Euro Yen, I will just put this into the list. However, it's very near to the bull zone. So guys, please be patient. Please be very careful when you are trading this. All right. Okay, so now let's move into Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwi, we are very clear cut. We are on the support now. Okay, we are on the support. So let's see where is the resistance. Okay, let's see in H4. H4 over here, lower down the time frame as you can see. Same thing. Okay, is in the on the resistance, creating a lower resistance, lower low price, lower resistance, lower low price, lower resistance, lower price, lower low until here. Correct? Until here, it started to come in this way. Okay, so right now, by looking at this is a trending market. So over here, this is a support, tested, and breaks. Now, guys, so for Euro Kiwi, they may have a chance that it may retrace upwards, hitting on this resistance, okay, to create a new resistance. Then it may come again to test the resistance. Then it will start to sell. So it's going to be a long time, okay, if it's going up. So be very patient with Euro Kiwi, okay? So today in H1, by looking at this, we are on the support, am I right? Will there be a chance that you will continue the selling? If this breaks the support, I would say that this is going to be my potential area for selling. Very, very big. Okay, so be very patient. Wait for it to either retrace upwards, which we do not want. Okay, alternatively, we can wait for it to break the support below in H1. As you can see, we are so near to the support. Break it with a new resistance without breaking up, okay, in to the support area, okay, then we start selling, okay, and we stand a good space to sell for Euro Kiwi. Okay, so pay attention to Euro Kiwi, special attention, because this is going to give you multiple of profits. Okay. Okay, so euro dollar, let's move. Okay, euro dollar, very clear that now we are still moving into the bull zone. Okay, we have trying to break the bull zone, am I right? So over here the support, okay, so the zone as we can see is roughly around here. Okay, so now it's retesting. It went up yesterday and now retesting. Okay, so let's see where is the resistance. Same thing over here. Okay, as we can see from the resistance over here, and now it's coming down, lower resistance and lower low, create a lower resistance, coming down, lower resistance over here, can you see? And it has been tested once, twice, okay, and this is where the support is. Okay, this is where the support area, okay, that been tested once, tested twice, and finally break, creating a resistance over here, and now coming down over here. Can you see there's a support over here as well? Okay, there's a support here, right, where my mouse is pointing. Okay, over here, all right, this area. Then it breaks again, retesting, and now become a resistance. When trending market, support will become resistant. Okay, so once again, now we are on the resistance, has already started selling. Can you see the big selling candle here? Okay, there's a big selling candle over here. So this big selling candle over here has actually shown us that the resistance has been tested and it's not breaking. So after that, it starts to sell down, and we are so near into the bull zone, correct? So euro dollar, okay, looks like it still has some chance to sell. However, we are also on the bull, which is not advisable right now. Okay, we are so near to the support level. Okay, the support level over here. So tentatively, I will not touch euro dollar. Buying also no. Okay, so just stay put first. Okay, and watch the second half of the market before we actually take action. Okay, pound Aussie. Let's take a look at pound Aussie. Right, pound Aussie, same thing, just like a cross pair in euro Aussie, but we still have to identify whether is this a good one for us to trade today. Okay, it looks very clear that it's in the bear zone, correct? It's in the bear market now. Okay, so let's see where it stops. It definitely they're bound to have some support area with a resistance area. Okay, so let's see. H4 over here, same thing. Okay, you can see. Okay, now same thing, resistance coming down lower, resistance, creating a lower low, creating a lower low, lower low, lower resistance, lower low, and the previous support become the resistance and creating a lower low. Okay, in this situation, same. It will become a support, will become a resistance. Currently, either it hits on the resistance, okay, where previous support has become the resistance, or it breaks the support level. The support level is here. Okay, so let's take a look. Support area. So now it's still trying to break the support area. Okay, so once it breaks a support area, retesting to form a previous support to become a resistance, because it's a trading market, it's time to sell, right? So Pound Aussie is still looking good. Okay, Pound Aussie looking good. Okay, so now let's move again to Pound CAD. Pound CAD again, okay. After meeting up with the resistance coming down, okay, the support, we are on the support. Is also previous support become the resistance, creating lower low, trending market is still moving. All right, so very good over here. So this is a trending market coming down. Let's look out for a support. There's no support. Yes, we do. Okay, we do have. Okay, okay, over here right now, here. Okay, this area. Okay, this area of support, okay, it may go up and create a new resistance, retest the resistance, then it will come down. Alternatively, it will break the support level here, okay, over here, break it with a new resistance below the support, then start selling. Okay, that's for Pound CAD. Yes, Pound CAD, yes, we do have, and I would say that Pound CAD, after breaking this support, okay, we still have about 100 pips of space to go. So I guess the war will continue. Okay, so I hope UK will. I don't know. Okay, by looking at this, all right. So okay, anyway, I'm not going to make any comment on that. Okay, so continue. Pound franc. Okay, pound franc. Let's go. Pound franc over here is a bull market hitting the resistance because of the incidents, and now we are facing down a situation to sell, retesting the support market. Okay, supporting, not supporting, sorry, is the retest the support area. Let's see the support. Okay, now the resistance tested, started to go for a lower low. Previous support become resistant with a big selling candle over here. Rejections come along, and now going for a support. Oh, so there's no, now from here to here, there's no lower low. There's no lower low. When there's no lower low, then it's going to be different. This is a newly built up resistance. Okay, so there's no lower low because as we can see, previous support has been tested once here and it stopped. So pound franc, are we going, can we sell actually pound franc today? Okay, so there's a resistance. The resistance over here, new resistance over here. So there's a resistance. Now with a higher support, testing the resistance. If the resistance is not breaking, okay, we have about 30 pips of space to go. Okay, we are about 30 pips of space to go. If the resistance is not breaking, then we have a chance to sell. Okay, however, pound and franc, we are also in the same region and the same situation right now. Is not really, just like euro pound, you see, it's not really advisable. Okay, it looks good to sell, honestly. Okay, for me, okay, when I look at this, it's looking good to sell, honestly. Okay, it looks good to sell. However, if we're looking at the fundamental, we are all in the regions. So I think for me, I will still prefer to stay away. Okay, so guys, it's up to you. All right, so I'm not going to put this into my watch list. Okay, it's all up to you. All right. Okay, so now let's take a look at pound yen. Okay, pound yen, it went into the bear zone and started to sell down out of the transition into the bear market and hits on the support. No. Okay, so today doesn't look good. Okay, to sell, because looking at this rate of the selling and with the support, I guess today is the support is still very strong. Okay, upwards above the white line, as you can see. So tentatively, by looking at this, I'm looking at the situation whereby the resistance should be here, okay, to end the retracement. Okay, if it's selling, it may come to this point, then it will end the retracement. Hitting, and not breaking, it should come down. Okay, so I'm going to stay away with pound yen right now in this session. Okay, so let's move again to pound kiwi. Okay, let's move again to pound kiwi. Pound kiwi, we are in the bear zone, into the bear market. Selling is only way. Okay, so tentatively, by looking at this, okay, by looking at this, support has been break over here. All right, the previous support tested, okay, over here. The previous support has been tested once, tested twice, and break. So this type, yeah, lower low, lower low, lower low price, lower resistance, creating a trading market, which previous support will become a resistance. And indeed, it sell off until this level. Well, can you see this level of support here? Why is there a level of support here? Okay, and this part here, it is a support, and now it's testing on the support. Now it is testing on the support. Okay, it's testing on support. So guys, let's wait for this pound kiwi to break the support with a new resistance below, then we start selling. Okay, then we start selling. All right, so that's for pound kiwi. Okay, pound kiwi. All right. Okay, so pound kiwi we are going to sell. Now let's look at pound dollar. Pound dollar over here, pound dollar, by looking at this support is in the bull, retesting, the support is not breaking. So today, buying is still possible. Okay, it has a gap down, it has a gap down and pushes the price up. And today, this is still on the buying, but we are very near to the selling. We are very near to the resistance. Since we are very near the resistance, sellers, no. Okay, buyers, you can wait for it to break the resistance with a new support above the resistance, then you start buying. When it forms a candle like this, a red and green, okay, above this area, you can start buying. So pound dollar is good to buy, so no for selling. Okay, so pound dollar is good to buy, so that means dollar a bit maybe a bit weak today, huh? Okay, so dollar CAD, after hitting on the resistance, okay, dollar CAD we have been selling for the past 2 days. I think that's good. It's a selling signal. Now testing on the support. Am I right? Okay, let's look at where is the resistance. Okay, so let's take a look. In H4 is usually the time frame where I will look out for my support and resistance, because it's my general strength to identify whether the trend will continue to sell. Well, is this a selling or trading market right now? It is not. Okay, not really one. Okay, because a lower resistance creating a lower low. No, it's not. Now it bounced up again. Lower resistance creating a lower low. Yes, it is. Now another round, another wave of support hitting on the previous support and a lower low, lower resistance is the starting of the trading market. Yes, okay. So expecting it to create a lower low, correct? Lower low than this support. So very likely it's going to break the support area. So in H1, now we are testing on the support. Same thing, if it's going to break the support, okay, and forming a new resistance below, dollar CAD, yes, we can continue the selling. Okay, simple, right? Yes, Hubert. Yeah, I'm making the analysis sound so simple, huh? All right, so as you can see, I've been repeating. You may find it boring. I don't find it boring because by repeating, doing the same old thing, I still get my profit. Okay, so that is the fun part of it. Okay, so dollar franc over here, as we can see, it is still on the bull run. Okay, still running on the bull. So tentatively, by looking at this selling stop nearby at the support. Last week it stopped at the support, creating a higher high. Okay, a higher support here, and now today we are creating a higher support. If tomorrow open with a buying candle, then it will continue to buy. So buyers for dollar franc, you can continue to buy, but for selling, no. Okay, stay away. All right, dollar yen. All right, congratulations Thailand, I know you grabbed the profit. Okay, early in the morning. Okay, so today what we are looking out for, dollar. Okay, so let's see. We are moving on the bull trend actually. Okay, hitting on the bear. Okay, this bear trend over here, but over here it hit it on the resistance, get out of the transition area, getting out of the transition area and now forming a support. Looks like a support here. This morning it actually, by looking at this, okay, tested the resistance and it's not breaking and it start to sell down. With the yesterday it tested into the transition area, but it still continued the selling down with a big selling candle, and it forms as a pin bar below over here. The resistance, as you can see, the resistance here is testing on the resistance here, but it's not breaking and now going down. Okay, so let's check where is the resistance area if we are going to sell. Well, now coming down, okay, coming down again, meeting up. Okay, the previous support is because it's now the starting of the lower resistance, a lower resistance. That means it's a trading market with a lower low price of the from the support. So this support has become a resistance. Tested once, it's not breaking. Now it's coming for a selling. Correct? It's coming for a selling. So by looking at this, it's coming as for the selling. However, okay, there is a support area here. Okay, a very near. It's a very near, but it's a weak support, so it can be break easily. For this, okay, for this, as you can see in day, okay, in day one, all right, it seems like it's still moving upwards, right? Okay, so it's still moving upwards. It can be very dangerous here. Okay, so it must break the support. It must break this support. Okay, from here to here we have only 7 pips. Be patient. Okay, be patient. Break the support. Okay, I would say sorry. It should be here. Okay, in H1 we have about 18 pips. If you are going to sell right now like this, okay, we have a little bit to go because the strength may not be as strong. Pink arrow, aqua is below the white and the purple. Now it's a suppression chart. This is kind of this way. If you're looking at this line here, we fulfill the entry point. Pink arrow, aqua cut, white cut, purple, and purple is below the white line as a suppression chart. So it's still considered as a entry. But then again, is that support is actually pretty near over here. Okay, so I would say that in M5 the strength is not that strong yet. Okay, if we want to sell this dollar yen, a bit conflicting. Okay, so probably let's wait. Okay, if you want to sell from here, I will advise a scalp, 5 pips. Okay, a scalp, a little profit comes in, or let's wait for it to, because this is a new resistance. Let's wait for it to go back and retest the resistance first. Okay, let's wait for it to go back, retest the resistance. After, when it retested and not breaking, then we can start selling. Okay, so that is one way. All right, so if you want to sell now, I wouldn't really encourage that. Okay, I wouldn't really encourage that. Okay, so dollar yen, all right, dollar yen is one of them that we should be looking at also. Okay, so yeah, I think quickly the market starting soon. All right, so today is the 1st March, and 2 weeks later, the time zone. Okay, we are going to change. All right, from so we will update all of you in our Facebook page of ACS Learning Hub. All right, in the Facebook page. Okay, Euro Aussie, Euro Yen, Euro Kiwi, Pound Aussie, Pound CAD, Pound Kiwi, Dollar CAD, and Dollar Yen will be the currency that we are going to focus in our selling. Okay, will be the currency that we are going for the selling. Okay, so guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you find this video really helpful, okay, do give me a like button, smash the like button to give me a like. Okay, and also for people who are just watching, okay, give me a like as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, ring up the bell so that I will be here with you daily, okay, as much as possible that I can, and to analyze together so that we can make a consistent profit together as well. Right, guys, so I shall see you again tomorrow, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, right, see you again. This is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Wish you good luck in your trading today. See you again.